Mars. Hey, Mars. Hi, Mars. Tyrion. Hey, Mars. Hey, hi, Mars. Good puppy. Good puppy. Good puppy. Come here. Hey, Mars. Hi, Mars. Alright, welcome back to another video, and this one will be where I finally walk through everything I've done to the Bronco so far and give an overall view of it. So if you've watched my previous videos, you've kind of seen what I've done customization wise, but I'll walk through everything this time and kind of show you where it's at now in the build process. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so here is the build, and I know you've seen pieces of it from the previous videos, but here's the complete reveal of it. And yeah, overall it turned out really nicely. As I said, I'm not really done with it yet, but it's getting there. So the biggest customization I did is the wide body kit by Funhaver Off-Road, and I installed that myself. It went really well. Overall, I would say it was a ton of work, and I did end up having to get a body shop to do the final fitments for me, and before I had it painted. Now I did my own fender wells, as my last video showed, so that's how these turned out, and I haven't painted them yet, but that'll be coming up next. I have Relations race wheels on them on there. I've got 37-inch tires on it now, so that basically, this is on stock suspension, so I haven't done any lift kit or wheel spacers at this time. Now the wheels that I have on there are at an -12 offset, so that gives a little bit of space versus the factory tires or wheels. However, the next step will probably be a small lift, or at least a leveling kit, and then some probably some light spacers, just because for the front, if you're at full lock, there's a little bit of rubbing, especially here on this crash bar there. I could cut that out, it's not focusing. Here on that crash bar you get a little bit of rubbing, and on the front not too bad, but a tiny bit as well. So yeah, I'll probably put a little bit of spacing on the front and back, and then like I said, a small lift. So yeah, overall very happy with the build. It's dirty right now, you can probably tell in the video, but the paint turned out really nice. It's fiberglass, so you know it's not gonna look exactly like the aluminum. You can tell a little bit of difference between the paint coats, but not really, especially not if it's dirty. So yeah, that's where the build is at right now. And like I said, I have a lot of plans for this build. I want to get a light bar on the top. Let's see, I want to do the lift, spacing, and so I do have these pod lights that I installed from XK-Glow, and I've been really happy with those so far. They're hooked up to the factory wiring harness, so you got the switches on your on the ceiling in there, then you can wire directly any light accessories right up to those. So that turns out really well. Now when I put the larger tires on, and I've got the larger spare mounted back here as well, I did get a tailgate brace so that I don't lose, mess up my tailgate hinges here for the extra weight. and I added a rough country rear brake light spacer, so lift this up a little bit, and then this is an aftermarket rear brake light in general that I installed. So yeah, everything turned out really good on this build. Oh, the other thing I definitely want to do is replacing the rear bumper. Now, I did get the modular front bumper, so I'll probably keep that and maybe add a few accessories to it, but overall I'm happy with that. But I don't like the rear bumper, and you know, if you take it off-roading or rock crawling or anything, this is mainly just plastic, so this will get damaged pretty easily. So I definitely want to get a smaller, more fit rear bumper, but that'll be down the road as well. For the interior, I did not too much. I put some carbon fiber pieces on in the vent holes there. I've got a bullet point mount for smartphone and iPad mount there. I got some aluminum knob covers, just go on there, kind of look cleaner. And then again, this is a carbon fiber piece that I ordered to place over the center console, since it's just this rough plastic look otherwise. I did the same thing for the steering wheel. Yeah, I mean, that's about it for now. I do have probably the next video I do will be a rack that I got that mounts up here. So it'll come from here all the way back to there. It's a Molly system, so you can put some accessories up here on the ceiling just for extra space. But yeah, it'll come back and come across here as well, and just add a little bit more space for accessories, like I said. Eventually I'll probably replace these nets here with a more rigid pocket system there. These are fine, and they're actually kind of nice. If you have a large water bottle, you can kind of squeeze it in there, but you know, they're not very durable, so I'll definitely replace those at some point. So yeah, a lot of videos coming for this build still, but I definitely wanted to kind of do a full reveal of it and get just an update for where it's at. I know it's been kind of slow getting videos out, and I'm hoping to change that soon. So I'm gonna try to kind of focus more on getting videos out regularly, just because mainly, you know, it's kind of fun to do. And so that's it for now. Thanks for watching as always, and stay tuned for a new video coming soon with some of the more updates of the Bronco. So like I said, I'll probably get that top roof rack mounted soon, and I think so as I said, I have the Haas, this is a 23 Wildtrak, so it's got the Haas 3.0 package on it, and I want to keep that suspension for now. Eventually I'll probably do larger coilovers down the road. I might go to like a Fox 3.0 setup, but I think for now, just to do a lift/level on the Bronco, I'm gonna do some RPG perch collars. So I'll have a video out when I install those for that process. And like I said, I'll do some spacers on the Bronco just to get the wheels out a little more past some of the points that they're rubbing on. It's not a big deal for everyday travel or driving, but if you take it off-road, especially hit more larger ruts or do some light rock crawling, you're definitely going to have some issues with the way that this setup is right now. So I want to get those tires spaced out and a little lift on it to fix those issues. But otherwise, thanks again for watching, and there'll be more videos coming soon.